What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to episode 2 of This Week in Gaming. This week, we kind of started out with what I consider a low, with Rockstar giving us some breadcrumbs after the delay of GTA
Yeah.
6 release, with the second trailer that seemed very rushed and kind of seemed like it was just there to kind of save face.
Yeah, I mean, they knew that delay was coming, so they probably had that trailer ready
Yeah,
for months. So, I mean, there was gameplay or something, be a lot better. No gameplay, you know?
I agree. Just another,
Th-
about the same thing as the first one.
They did say there was a little bit of gameplay in there. It was probably some of the, like, changing of scenes. There was nothing, like, super, great. I
Yeah.
want to see some, actual, real gameplay. But we did get, the Mafia, Old Country, new trailer. And that seems like a pretty good game. I mean, it's gonna be smaller, not open world and all that.
Yeah.
More
But I
linear.
mean, it's only going to be $50 at
Yeah,
launch, which I mean, I think that's reasonable.
yeah, yeah. I agree. Uh, we have also the Nvidia, all the stuff Nvidia is doing with the
Nvidia
release.
being Nvidia.
Yeah, and not doing press drivers for the RTX 5060. So that means we won't really have any reviews on that. So
No, I know a lot of people, myself included, like if I'm looking at purchasing like any upgrades for my computer that are within like my budget, I go and look for reviews. Kind of
yeah,
helps me make my decision. But I mean, my opinion, I don't think the card is it's that fantastic anyway. I think they have a better one out there.
yeah, with it only being 8 gigabytes of VRAM.
And that's pretty low for today's standards.
Yeah, yeah, you want at least 12.
Yeah,
S-
I agree.
So, and with them, I don't know. Nvidia's been doing some pretty shitty stuff lately,
Yeah,
but I think it's mostly also because they're going so hot, like so deep into the AI stuff, that they're kind of just not focusing so much on the graphics cards. So you have the RTX 5090, and that thing
yeah,
is way, way
it's a beast.
overpowered. Yeah, for video games. I mean, they use it for AI.
Yeah,
So that's where they're spending most of their time nowadays. But at least we still have, some decently priced AMD cards. So
yeah. But I mean, if you're not interested in like a full blown PC, there is the release of the new Xbox handheld
yeah,
that is there for an option as well. I'm kind of it's Rogue that's designing it. To me, it seems like it's just going to be a Rogue Ally with Xbox skins,
yeah,
and
the
all the
Xbox button.
specs that I've seen is it looks like it's on par with the Z2 Extreme processor. I and I mean, unless you're like really crazy about having something that's actually Xbox branded, I would save a little bit of money and I would just pick up a Z2 Extreme if you were in the market for a handheld, or spend a little bit extra and get the Rogue Ally X. I'm not
Yeah,
sure what the Xbox handheld's going to come in price wise. I imagine it'll be more expensive
more,
than
or
the
it's gonna,
X.
yeah, not the X, maybe the
You
Z2,
don't think?
because the X is
Yeah.
like $900. So,
Yeah,
but
I
I
mean,
mean, it might.
you can pick up a Z2 Extreme for I don't know, $500, maybe 600.
Yeah, yeah. So I mean, I would guess it's probably gonna be a little bit more expensive, but it might not. I have no idea.
Oh,
It's hard to judge. I mean,
it
you have the
is.
Z2, right?
Yes. I have the Z2 Extreme. I mean, it runs everything fine. I haven't had
Yeah.
any issues with it, but
Yep.
just remember they Rogue Allies get a lot of crap. But just remember, it is a handheld. It's
Yeah.
not a super powerful PC. It's a handheld. Like you're not going to be getting 120 frames on every game. You're not going to be able to run everything on max settings. It's a handheld. If you keep that in mind, I think you'll be happy with pretty much any handheld.
Yeah. Yeah, you would be. I mean, I don't know. I've used my Ally X quite a bit when I first got
Mhm.
it, but lately I haven't even really used it at all.
Mine is sitting on a shelf.
Yeah, yeah. Basically,
So,
mine's on my desk. So, you know, but we also have Nintendo on
on
the
the warpath.
warpath
Yeah.
of all the lawsuits. Nintendo doing Nintendo things.
Yeah, I mean, the one that got me the most, I think, would be the accessory company, Genki. And I mean, they're going after them copyright infringement, unfair competition, and false advertisement because they released footage of a Switch 2 mock up at CES this year.
Yeah.
And I mean, it was just showing, I mean, it's a mock up of a Switch 2 with their accessories. And apparently, Nintendo is not too happy about that
Yeah.
since it was 2 weeks before they actually officially launched the Switch 2.
What really gets me on that is the unfair competition and the false advertisement
Yeah.
because it's like maybe the unfair competition makes sense because they're releasing the mock-up or they showed the mock-up before
Mm-hmm.
Nintendo actually came out, but the false advertisement, unless the mock-up was wrong, how can
That's
it be
the
a
only thing I could think.
like I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, they said that they'd made the mock up based off of leaks
Okay.
that were online for the Switch 2. So maybe
Yeah,
that's why. Maybe the mock up video that they did is not actually what the Switch 2 is. I'm not
yeah,
100%
maybe.
sure. I don't really, I mean, to be honest, I don't really. The Switch has never been my bag. I
Yeah.
just haven't. I think it's cool. Like, I enjoy playing the older Nintendo games on it, but that's really it.
Yeah. They also have the Power World Pokemon lawsuit.
Continuing the
Yeah.
continuation, we should say, of the PAL World.
Yeah, the World devs just got rid of, I think, throwing the spear to catch the pals or Pokemon. You know, the,
Yeah,
they're Pokemon. I mean,
and I
same
don't
time,
believe you can summon them with the actual
yeah, you can't,
Pokeball
yeah, you can't
anymore.
throw them anymore. They just appear next to you. They've changed a few things. You can't really. You used to be able to glide with them. If you had a flying Pokemon, you could use it as a glider, and now you cannot do that. You've got to use an actual glider. So I mean
I
that's
how you can put a trademark on riding a fictional character in a video game.
exactly.
I don't understand that, but it's Nintendo, so I do understand that they would try to do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, I mean they've sued for less. So I mean
Yes.
they they sit copyright strike YouTube YouTubers videos who have gameplay of Mario. I mean
Yeah.
they're they're quite serious about that.
Oh, but speaking of Nintendo suing, they're not very fond of being sued themselves
Oh.
with the updates of their end user license agreement or their EULA.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that
That
popped up this week.
that could open up a lot of lawsuits, especially in the States, probably England, with their technically spying, always listening. But I mean, your Alexa always listens too,
Yeah,
but they don't brick your Alexa over conversations.
yeah. The bricking of the consoles is, I mean, I get it, but I mean, technically any manufacturer can. They have the power to do it.
They do. They do. That is 100% true. So, but I don't know if any of them actually have it in their user agreement
I
that they
don't know.
can. But I do know if like you are cheating on an Xbox using whatever hacks, Microsoft can ban you from the servers. Therefore, you can't go online. But they can't actually brick your console. They can just ban you from the servers. So, uh, what else do we
Oh,
got?
um,
Oh,
the
the
Nintendo
Nintendo.
Party Chat system.
Yeah,
Do we want to discuss this? That
yeah,
they're acting like it's something that's entirely new and revolutionary.
yeah. They are.
Yeah. Um, Discord 2.0, but for Switch, I guess. Nintendo
Yeah,
branding Discord.
yeah. Not nearly as good as Discord. I
No,
mean,
it's
you're gonna have to pay for it. You're gonna have to buy Nintendo Online, whatever that service is called.
yeah.
So,
I could
in
see
order,
them adding an extra fee in order to use their party chat system.
yeah. Uh, I think the when you share the screen or share the gameplay, I think it's in 720p. Might be lower. Might be 420p. I know it's not nearly as much, but at the same time, it is a Switch. They probably don't have the
Yes.
power to actually do it at 720. Forget about 1080. They can't do it at 1080. But
No, not on Switch.
yeah, so and I wouldn't be
Um.
surprised if they because on the Switch too there is the chat button that is useless unless you actually pay for the online.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah, it doesn't do anything. It's just a button that sits there all lonely.
Well, maybe now it'll be useful.
Yeah, you gotta pay whatever fee it is, but you'd be able to use it.
It's just I don't know. It's Nintendo continuing to do Nintendo
Yeah,
things in my eyes.
I
Um.
just don't see a point of buying a Switch. I know people love them, but I have a Switch and I gave it to my brother, and
Just
he hasn't played it in like 2 years, and I didn't
just
play it.
emulate on an ally.
Yeah, I mean, don't let Nintendo hear that. You have ninja lawyers just showing up at your house.
Cease and desist.
Yeah, yeah, stop that.
Um, Speaking of cease and desist, and I'm not sure if you saw this. It gives me actually great hope. Activision has issued a cease and desist order to the manufacturers of the Cronus Zen to
Mm,
help try to combat the cheating issue in Call of Duty because they're
it's got
like the Ricochet. It I don't think it's that great to begin with, but that's only gonna help with actual like software running on your computers. But it seems like the Cronus Zen, like just Google it. You can
yeah,
buy one and have it at your house in 2, 3 days. Go spend an hour on Reddit, and there's people openly discussing the Cronus Zen, their settings for Call of Duty, their settings for Warzone, you name it. The Cronus Zen is, I think that's what most people use. So, I mean,
I
Activision's at least trying to do something
I
about
don't
hardware cheats.
I don't know if it's gonna work,
I
but
don't, I don't, I don't think anything will work. I think people that want to cheat are going to cheat regardless.
yeah, I don't even know how the Chronos works. In all honesty, I just haven't really paid much attention to it. We haven't played Call of Duty in so long as it
No,
is,
it got
and
bad. It got
and
really bad for a while there. It was almost
and,
every lobby that you got into, there was at least one.
and then forget about Warzone. We haven't played Warzone since
Oh,
like 2.0, I think. We played
yeah,
1.0. We might have
maybe.
played a little bit of 2.0.
Yeah,
So,
not much.
no, not at all. So what have you been playing this week?
Um, Still kind of on the Oblivion grind. Not too crazy.
Yeah.
As horrible as it is to say, Tarkov has done it again and weaseled its way back into my life, and I've been back on the Tarkov grind, mostly playing arena, but maybe when the wipe comes, I'll get back into actual Tarkov. But
You know,
it's
rehab's an option.
I can say the same thing to you about WoW.
I'm not going to rehab for that. No.
I'm pretty sure that's all you've been playing this week. Am I
Yeah,
wrong?
you're not wrong. I hit level
Yeah,
60 on my rogue.
and not even
I
the good WoW, man.
Dude, classic. Season
No,
Discovery is fucking amazing.
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Granted, I've only ever done retail, and you had me come try to play classic with you, and boy, I gotta tell you, it felt like I was getting punched in the dick.
I mean, you're getting punched in the dick playing Tarkov. What's the difference?
Touche.
Yeah, yeah.
Touche.
It's happening to me every day. Getting punched in the dick.
Outro?
Outro.
Well, no, I don't like that. I had to cough. that all right. Well, that's pretty much going to wrap it up for us this week. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. And if you could do the usual, like, comment, and subscribe to Deadbox Gaming. We will continue to bring you mediocre content in the very near future. Thanks, everybody.
Peace.